Welcome to SRB TV.
Oh my god! Come on now! Yeah!
We are here.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of SRB TV. I am Kristen.
I am Christopher.
And on today's episode, we are taking a look at Loki Season 1, Episode 5.
Journey into Mystery.
So previously on Loki, we kind of got Wizard of Oz situation. So basically, we find out that the three timekeepers, there's no such thing as the three timekeepers from the looks of things. And both Loki and Sylvie pretty much find this out. Even Agent Mobius finds this out as well by taking the one chick's device, the double check.
Oh yeah. He pretty much, it's like what I said before. It's like he knows Loki so very well. Why would he do something like this or say something like this unless he actually means it? You know, so he looks into it and finds out the truth. And just as he's trying to break out Loki, that's when pretty much, unfortunately, Ravenous, that's what her name is, pretty much comes with security, and unfortunately we see the demise of Mobius.
Yeah, so that is Mobius. We do, but luckily the other guard, the security,
the guard that she eventually did take over in the, I think it was in the first episode, I believe. First or second episode. Second episode where she took over, left a little bit of something, or starts to realize, that it's, she thought she planted something in her brain, which is like, no, that was your previous life.
Yeah.
Because that was the other big, ball they also dropped about how the TVA pretty much is just selecting certain variants and just wiping the memory and working for them.
So, and just when, they kind of sort of stopped the bet, not stopped the TVA, but, kind of looked like they were Loki was about to confess something to her, he, as far as we know, at the exact moment, gets wiped.
Yes.
But in actuality, gets sent somewhere else. With some other weird...
with four other Lokis, pretty much, including the Gator Loki.
Yeah, which apparently is very popular.
Yeah, now... It's not. Beware, it may be the next new Baby Yoda.
Oh, and by the way, we saw Black Widow. It was fine. So
that's for a different. That's for a different story. Yeah. But there's one correction I have to make. The series right now is not 8 episodes. It's actually a total of 6 episodes. So as of next week will be the season finale.
Oh, cool! We get a break. Nice.
Yeah. So pretty much, I just found that out because I stumbled upon it. That means wherever I read that at about the mid-season, I read that incorrectly.
So technically, episode 3 was our mid-season, folks.
Episode 3 wasn't last episode, but actually the episode before that was actually our mid-season. But now we're getting closer. Let's see where this is leading up to for the finale. See how they're gonna get this going and see where this goes for our adventures with Loki and where this may end up for him. So again, let's dive into this for Loki Season 1, Episode 5. So, here we go. Now we forgot to mention too, is the Avengers Tower that's behind them. That was there. That was literally right back there. It's like, that's Avengers Tower!
What is this place? Where are we? Who are you? This is the void, that's Goliath.
Void.
It is not. Come on!
That is the what? That is the Goliath.
That is the Goliath. That's what it sounded like you said. That is the Goliath. Feels like they don't have much time left.
So the void. My money's still on a Phantom Zone style area.
We move it to a place on the timeline where it won't continue growing. Basically, the branch timeline isn't reset. It's transferred to a void at the end of time.
Oh, I called it!
Where every instance of existence collides at the same point and simply stops.
Where time stops.
It's kind of a Phantom Zone.
It feels like she's half and half. She wants to know, but there's more to what she wants to know.
So that's a spaceship crash landed. That's a regular ship.
I'd like to suggest we think you quick breather so I can ask several thousand questions. Gotta keep moving so we don't die. I can get behind beyond that. Don't die! Don't die isn't a plan. It's a general demand of living.
It's just general demand of
You
living.
always have a plan.
How are those?
What's that? I got pruned, and I woke up here, and now I'm surrounded by variants of myself, plus an alligator, which I'm heartbroken to report I didn't even find. Well, that's strange. God knows what, trying to get to God knows where. What I need to be doing is trying to find a way back to the TVA.
Stop filing or you will signal a line.
Metaphor. He's overly sensitive like the rest of
They send it there so then they they eat it off.
too. Oh, yes. Okay.
You know what? Fine.
We'll have to accept that. Why there's so many of you? Because Loki survived. That's just what we do. Great, so how do we escape?
Survive.
We don't. All of us were arrested by the TVA and proved, just like you. Survive. That's all there is. All there ever was.
We're done talking. Let's go. Just do what you want, I guess.
So just try and watch out for each one another.
Okay, so yeah,
They jump him in a shark tank and then the shark just it finishes them off and all.
it's fam zone but for
You
shark.
wear the horns. Right. What was your Nexus event, Your Majesty?
I killed Thor.
I killed Thor.
Oh,
Oh shit.
your Nexus event is hooking up with their variants. I mean,
Yeah.
it varies. Thanos, the Thanos helicopter from the comic. Yeah. Hey, look,
Thor's, yeah, we on here. And that's Thor!
Tiny Thor.
Tiny Thor!
What about the Void spacecraft?
There's a spacecraft?
Prototype.
Great. I'll get the file.
Even this minute, it's like,
Designed
does
to
that cause death?
avoid it. It could conceivably take us to the end of time. Find Loki, find the man behind the curtain, and kill him. Together.
Man behind the curtain. Oh man, Wizard of Oz reference, nice.
Miss Minnie, do you have any good memories? Just one, really.
Wait a minute, our Loki.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Go there. Let's go there herself.
Remember, she has the temp pad.
She has the temp pad, so she's good.
It's not a big deal anymore.
Alligator for growling and saying liar at the same time.
Well, at least my Nexus event wasn't eating the wrong neighbor's cat.
Kill two of the Avengers.
Eating the wrong neighbor's cat. That was his Nexus event. Eating the wrong neighbor's cat.
Kill Thor. Kill Cap and Iron Man.
The ground, just before your neck is snapped, I cast a projection of myself, so real, even the mad Titan believed it. Then hid as inanimate debris.
He actually
After I
hid.
faked my death, I
He
simply drifted in space.
remain as a like a Loki
away from
should.
Thor, away from everything.
Trying to survive.
And
I thought about the universe and my place in it. And it occurred to me that my friends had but one part to play. The god of outcasts.
Okay.
Nothing more.
So, at least it kind of explains for some people what would happen if he used Infinity War. He used the projections to get killed.
Instead of
by
pretty much
Thanos.
instead of acting he acted cowardly.
Out of this place, out of the void, back to TVA.
That's all this.
If it lives, it dies. So I'm gonna kill the shark. I'm gonna kill Goliath. And I can use all the help I can get.
No.
Motivational speech.
I know, right? I hear it. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's everything where it's like they've all thought of it. Or she's already there. Monsters.
That's the difference. They've given up. He hasn't. Oh shit.
Hello. Which one of us are you?
Ah,
Crap.
another me.
This is a nightmare.
This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare.
Here, what?
Shit, girl, run.
Fucking pizza delivery car. I love
I'm
it.
trying to read on it. It's still,
Can you shut the door?
Hey! Mobius!
You should be careful just jumping into a stranger's car like that.
Mobius, yeah!
Sammy's pizza or something. That's what it looks like.
How is there an alligator in here? He's a Loki.
He's a Loki. Oh!
giant cloud monster too, then?
Well, we haven't decided how we're going to kill it. but,
Sorry, come again. Kill it?
Yes, we're going to kill Goliath.
Oh my god, that was your plan.
Yeah.
And you all went along with it?
I was having my doubts.
I'll tell my doubts, yeah.
What's your plan then?
I think the person we're after is beyond the void at the end of time.
She loves the power, the control.
You'll never find them. Not before she does.
And why is that?
You only want it. She needs it. I need all the files on the founding of the TVA. Everything from the beginning of time.
Well, that's a mighty tall order.
Whoever created this place is in danger. I need to find them.
Okay. Right away, ma'am.
She wants to still, even though she's being lied to, she just wants the truth and still protect the TV. While Sylvie just wants to.
She wants to destroy it, but she needs it for her. She wants it for her own gain.
Well, there are more important things, right?
Right? Yeah, like bringing down the TVA.
I mean, saving the universe when you think about it.
Oh my
It's
god.
like the most awkward
I don't want to say what I usually say, so I'm gonna wait on that. But it's getting to that point. It's getting to that point.
You're like, oh, look at.
Oh look, that's what's his name ship?
I forgot his name. God damn it.
I know, we both know who it is. You know all know who it is.
Guardians, yeah.
Bring it in, bro. Yeah, bro hug!
Bro hug!
Bro.
You're my favorite.
You're my favorite. You're my favorite.
You're my favorite.
What is he gonna do as soon as he gets there?
That's the question. Especially when Rensselaer's there pretty much trying to figure all this stuff out. It feels like they're gonna come back. Either all three of them or just him, you know? To make that sacrifice. That's a helicarrier. That's a helicarrier from S.H.I.E.L.D. for S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, it's like a dog. He's in the shape of it like it was like a...
Wow.
The ultimate sacrifice. Remember what Mobius said, if you could change. Holy shit, he's recreating
All of Asgard.
all of Asgard. We're the same.
There you go.
Yeah! We're the same. Glorious purpose.
It's moving out of the way.
Yeah, showing them the path.
Whoa. What the fuck? There it is.
There it is.
Where the head of all this is. So that was Loki season 1,
Episode 5. Wow.
Probably easily my favorite episode of the season.
This really like dived into his psyche pretty much, like the different versions of him that you know, whether it's dark, like very nefarious, dark, evil, or just plain out like we just don't want to be alone. You know, it's like we just don't, we hate.
Yeah, so
hate this.
it was very enjoyable. So like we found out, I was kind of right, except for a fact this void comes with something that wipes you from existence. But yeah, we got to meet at least 4 or 5 different Lokis.
A bunch of them. Let's put it that way. Because I don't. That's just, yeah.
One Loki randomly ate neighborhood squirrel. Apparently, that's what was his Nexus event.
Yeah, this was the next event. He ate the wrong neighborhood. No, it was the wrong neighborhood cat, not squirrel.
Cat. Let's see. That was one Loki. The other Loki killed Thor when he was young. The other one killed Cap and Iron Man.
Well, supposedly that's what the story was. Because they're like, that's bull. You know, they're all sitting there going, that's bull.
But the most interesting one was the eldest Loki, who up until like Loki's death in Infinity War.
His was going as planned pretty much until Thanos showed up. And the only difference here is that he pretty much acted more of a survivalist than what the Loki we know of did, which was, learn from Thor and stuff like that, trying to be that good guy, that good person, trying to take them on. But here, it was more of that survivalist Loki, where he's like, he just used the most perfect illusion of himself that it was, and he got away. And he just lived his life in seclusion. But then the moment he wanted to come back and wanted to, it's like that's when TVA interfered, going, no, you need to stay by yourself. It's like as if he's supposed to be alone. He's supposed to be by himself the rest of his life.
And there's a whole bunch of cool references throughout the episode as well. We got, of course, aside from Avengers Tower, we got shots of the Thanos helicopter from the comic books.
Yes.
Shield helicarrier, Mjolnir, tiny little Thor in a jar.
Oh yeah, Mjolnir right next to the tiny Thor.
One reference I did get is not Marvel related. Is the arcade cabinet Polybius, which is a urban legend arcade cabinet. That was cool. That was a cool little nod. They just had it in the background, randomly in the background, which is nice.
Yeah.
A bunch of little things here and there. Let me see. Yeah, then we got back at the TVA. It looks like her goal, the head TVA chick's goal now, is to find out the truth so she can keep the TVA running.
Yeah. Because what it is, it's the type of thing where it's like you can tell she enjoys her position of power. Mm-hmm. So it's like she wants to find them, but then she wants to take this power for herself. Because then she'll have full control of everything that she wants. While pretty much Sylvie, she just needs it. Yeah. She just needs it just so then she could just use it probably just to, set back right, the things that need to be right in a way.
And one thing we learned from the eldest Loki is that his magic is greater than he's led to believe. Mm-hmm. And it was really cool. Richard Grant did a great job as the eldest Loki. I think overall it was just a really solid episode. Like easily the best of the season so far.
Yeah.
Like, as to where it leads, because now Loki more or less knows the same ability she does have how to enchant. Mm-hmm. I'm curious to see where it goes, like with the mysterious building at the end of the void. Who is it? Who could be? It is up in the air. They did hint that there's more to Miss Minutes than there's led to believe, but there is talk that it could be. We could see Tara Strong show up, and she could be the person running everything.
Oh, that's why he said. That's why he said. They said there was more to Miss Minutes than we realized. So I'm thinking somehow Miss Minutes pretty much is more of just like just that kind of like that guy where it's like I'll help you, stuff like that, but to maybe a certain circumstance or certain moments or something like that, or certain type of information. So that's the question there.
But honestly, good episode. It looks like this Loki has come full circle, like the Loki we know from the MCU has. Mm-hmm. So it looks like, and it's something. What's cool is he realizes, and even Sylvie realizes now they each have something to fight for, which is each other.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, good. That's the whole thing with the USS Eldridge. Because back in the day, it was a ship that was notable for the center of a UFO hoax known as the Philadelphia Experiment. Stating how it became invisible somehow, pretty much. It found a way to become invisible, but then they're saying that it's in fact the entire ship, it was just sent to another dimension. That's what they're trying to say here. It's like that little. It's a cool little like real life tie-in, not like comic book tie-in, but more real life tie-in. Pretty much, they try to add in there.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where they go in episode 6 with Mobius, because
he's like I'm gonna burn the place down. So it's like now knowing that Renslayer is trying to find a way to get there or find this place. It's like how is he gonna avoid her, or how is he gonna burn this place to the ground, or what are his plans? You know, I really like Mobius in this episode. Not only because of his return, but also mainly just you know, trying to help the other Lokis realize that, you know, anybody can change, even a Loki. You know, and that's what kind of like pushed this Loki to help the others. You know, when rebuilding Asgard, pretty much in a way. You know, just that realization going, I can't change. You know, just every Loki can change, and it shows it with the Loki we're following. You know, it's like how he changed. You know, people can be different.
Yeah, there's some funny moments throughout, like when, in no shock to anybody, the Loki betraying each other get betrayed by one another.
Yeah,
was amazing.
It's especially with our Loki staying in the back going, "Oh good God, really? Are you serious? Are you serious right now?" It's like
we don't have any time for this, really.
It's like we don't have no time for this, and you guys are just squabbling over what, a little throne or something like that. It's like squabbling over who's in charge type of situation. You know, that was hilarious there.
Is there any hint? Does people have any hints as to what the structure they saw past the void is? Did anybody have any?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really found that out. Found information about what structure.
Because I immediately I thought of that one iconic like supernatural house from the DC comics. I forgot what the name of it was. It reminded me of that. It gave vague impressions of that. As to who's behind all of this, I honestly don't know. My theory could still be it's just one really very very knowledgeable Loki in the end that's controlling all of this. Could be a watcher or a former watcher.
Either a former watcher, because there have been times where they have former watchers, just show up or have their reasoning and stuff like that. So
yeah, because when we're told the timeline was split off, and in order to save the all space and time, the timekeepers made sure those branches were cut off and to keep the timeline intact. I still think it's going to be creating those branches again that saves everyone, and that's how, in the long run, what they've been saying how this show is going to change the MCU is going to be is that they're going to recreate those branches.
Yeah,
and the difference is that's just me what's going to help the all space and time survive.
Interesting. Sorry, they're saying there's connections to King the Conqueror, stating how and it's actually Goliath. That's Goliath. This is for us. It sounded like saying it's Goliath. No, it's Goliath. They stated that Goliath pretty much he's more terrifying in the comics pretty much compared to what they did here.
Giant smoke monster?
Terrifying and more powerful than he showed in this episode. It showed here. It says he's the first being in the universe said to have freed himself from the constraints of time, and his empire is said to be 2 to 3 times larger than even King the Conqueror's.
It could be King the Conqueror in that building for all we know.
Yeah, it says in fact, Goliath's presence is the key reason that King never expanded his dominion too far into the timeline in the comics, even creating a barrier specifically designed to keep Goliath from invading his empire. So there's some connections.
It could be King the Conqueror then.
Who knows? Maybe this is our first tie-in or first glimpse into it. Who knows?
Yeah, I really don't know who's behind the curtain. And once again, this is what I still love about the show is I don't know what's coming next. I really don't know. I'm definitely invested in both what Mobius is going to do when he returns to the TV, as well as what Loki and Sylvie are going to do when they encounter whoever's running all.
They get, like I said, I don't think it'll be Kang, but I think we'll get hints or mentions of Kang, something something close to it, something like. There's some hints to it, because it's like, to me, it's like right now they've already announced that we're going to first see Kang in the next Ant-Man movie. So it would be kind of spoilish if we're going to just drop it in a TV series instead. So I would think that it's like maybe we get mentions of him only here. Either mentions or drops of somebody similar to, like a description of him.
As we learned from the Black Widow end credits scene, things were definitely supposed to be
planned out the way they were planned out a bit differently.
But looking forward to the finale. So
yeah, it was really solid. It was really good of how they put it together, trying to tie everything together. It was really cool. They tied all the Lokis kind of like their stories and who they were and things like that. And as well, they have so many Easter eggs in this one because it's like you're looking left to right from whether it was the Hell Carrier in the back or what was that guy's name from Guardians? From even his ship. In the back.
So
go ahead. Sorry.
So I'm just gonna sign off.
Go ahead.
Other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, and if you feel like it's just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about Loki or Disney Plus original MCU series in general, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon as well.
Yeah, definitely let us. Oh, okay. Oh wow, I didn't even see that. They say if you take a close look at the Stark Tower or the Avengers Tower, it actually says Kang, and it says pretty much it says like that. But he said it's tied into the comics where all Avengers eventually gets the Kang Enterprises.
Cool.
Who was working for Kang the Conqueror.
Right.
Let us know what you guys thought of this episode. I mean, if there's anything we may have missed, anything we may have avoided. God damn, I knew I recognized that.
Yeah, Yellow Jacket helmet. I automatically knew what that was. I was just like, oh, okay.
But let us know in the comment. I mean, let us know what you guys thought of this episode. Did you have fun with it? It's not Thor. Throg. A frog version of Thor.
Yeah, it's a very well-known alternate version of Thor from the comics.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that. Let us know what you guys' thoughts are. Leading into the finale, do you think we're going to get some type of version of Kang, or maybe just hints or drops of Kang? Let us know in the comments down below. What are you guys' thoughts on this episode? Do you think they did a great job at, tying this all together with what was going on, what was happening, and stuff like that in this overall? Ronan, there we go. Ronan the Destroyer. That's what.
Ronan the Accuser.
The Accuser. That was his ship. Yeah, sorry. I had to look it up. I had to find his name. But like I said, what did you guys thought of the episode? Did you enjoy it? Did you find little hints or things like that, and things they were saying, certain little things? I know there's a shitload of Easter eggs in here. We may not call all of them, but just the ones that were just very obvious in the thing. Anything else would probably been like, hey, we have to pause it to see what this meant or what this represented or anything like that. But like I said, what are your guys' thoughts, theories going into the finale? But put down what you thought of our reaction overall, but most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And of course, on the next episode of SRB TV dealing with Loki, we will be tackling the season finale of Loki. I'm going to say season finale because this is apparently high on the list of shows that can't come back for a second
There's
season.
a possibility it can come back. And as normal, pretty much with our finales for these type of shows, we will pretty much once it debuts for the finale, we will get this up as soon as possible. So probably most likely we'll try to get this up the following day, depending on how early we may possibly watch it or how late in the day, depends on our schedules. But like I said, keep an eye out for that, definitely.
Yes, so until next time, I'm Krista.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very low-key filled episode of SRB TV.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.